Okay, a little bit of news update about what's happening in. I got this is news not mentioned in the papers. This is from people that I speak to. Okay, so I got four. One is Oman, Kuwait, no Oman, Bahrain, Saudi, and UAE. Okay, if you know anything different, please comment down below, because or you can send me privately the messages, because if you don't feel too safe. Okay, the first one is Saudi. It has been in the headlines that Saudi has asked all its media companies, okay, leave Dubai, leave UAE and set up here in Saudi. And they have also informed all these companies, if you want to participate in the contracts, basically it's a very simple thing. MBS is saying, you want your life to be easier, you better set up a regional office here. You don't keep me happy, I'll fuck your happiness. It's a very subtle way of saying it. So companies have no choice. They will set up another regional office. They'll have a couple of people. Some people will set up a dummy office. I know 2-3 friends of mine who are going to do that. Only thing is a little bit of extra overheads, but this is unavoidable expenses. So I asked my friend in Saudi, around 2 of them. I couldn't get the third and fourth guy. So what they said is the situation is still unpredictable. It's better than the COVID lockdown days, much better. As far as for expats, nothing has changed so drastically much. They put a lot of stuff in the news, but the implementation is a big question. Like this other guy is a businessman. He said, even now when I go to get work done, he's saying these guys, it's not that suddenly they make an announcement and all the Saudi people are changed and the quality and service has become like Dubai. He's saying there is still change takes time, basically. But yeah, for the expats, it's much better than the COVID time. You know, COVID time, everything went to zero. Like, for example, you get the Narendra Modi's BJP saying that we have improved the economy, the highest of 20% or something. It's unbelievable, the first quarter of 2021. Yeah, if the economy was at 100 and went to zero, and from zero it went to 20, it's still minus 80. So you can't go from zero, you can't be so great about it, feel great that, oh, from zero I'm looking at that. No, you're looking at the worst of the worst. Look at the average, of all the years. So same situation in Saudi. Like one I think a troll or someone said, before the economy was 24, went to zero, now you bought it to 20, so it's still minus 4. Smart comments. Can't fool people nowadays. So anyway, that was Saudi. With regards to Dubai, trade inquiries are picking up, quotations, and everyone's waiting. Okay, Sheikh Mohammed said that 50 projects, I think he'll announce today or tomorrow. So they are waiting. Okay, now the thing is, announcing the projects is one thing, starting is another thing, inviting participation is yet another. And then when you quote, you need to be careful. No? What is the prices of commodities tomorrow? Will it go higher? How much is the margin that you keep? So getting jobs is highly competitive. People who have had a set number of clients with a long-term relationship, they don't have to worry. But those who are just getting into the game, be cautious. The next one is freelancers. Freelancers, I checked with my friends who are, freelancers who have been in the market for many, many years. Those who rebranded themselves into providing different set of services. For example, one guy used to only do photography. He moved into videography. photography and videography. One guy who's doing videography now also does design and conceptualization work as a freelancer. One other guy did from doing wedding photographies, because weddings were stopped. Now he does, now he does corporate professional ads, and he's doing very well. In fact, he told me he's so busy that now he needs to expand. So yeah, so people who have revamped themselves and changed with the times, they've survived. But for those people who have reached a point in their career where they cannot branch out in something, like for example, there's one friend of mine who's a high level makeup artist. She's one of the premier ones. What she told me is she kind of surprised me by telling me that payments are coming. Initially payments were a big question, so now they refuse to do jobs where the payment is after 60 days, 90 days, PDC. No, you pay me immediately, but pay me less. I don't care. Pay me less, but I need immediately. So what she said is payments are coming faster, but it's much more lesser. The work is still more or less the same. But now there are too many freelancers in the market. Saying before, if there were 10, now there are 50 or 60. Because of the pandemic, people couldn't go to work. So they all jumped into freelancing work. So there are plenty of graphic designers, plenty of consultants, plenty of people who have started their companies in the free zone. I told you, many people will venture out in this. And my prediction, I told you before, you'll get a sharp increase of more than 200 or 400% over. And out of them, if you take them as 100%, 80 will shut down within the first year or second year, then 20 are left. Out of that, another 25 will shut down the following year, and 5% will be there. They'll continue for maybe 10 years, and then 1 or 2% will establish themselves. But the majority will lose everything. In fact, you remember I had predicted this before COVID. I told you there'll be many more YouTube channels who do what I'm doing. Review of UAE and updates and all that. So many, oh my goodness. The number of men and women. I've seen an African lady. I've seen one Russian lady. I've seen some cabin crew. I've seen some guys. So many have started talking about Dubai, but obviously the difference is they're just new in Dubai, or they've been few years, and they live in Dubai. So obviously only positive stuff. You can't give you can't give the real stuff. Fortunately for me, I'm on this island, so little safe. If I was in UAE, could never speak the reality about UAE. But like I told you, my prediction, there will be many who will come. Their production will be super high. Their content will be amazing. However, in a few years' time, they will all cease to exist. The reason for this is I know, because I've been in this game for so many years. The expenses, cash, money should come in to sustain, and it should cover the expenses, and you should have a profit. But if money is not coming in, you're having this amazing, impressive YouTube channel, which is growing with millions of followers, but you're hardly getting chump change revenue from YouTube. Because next is either you have to get sponsors, but then yours is a paid video, sponsored video, and then YouTube doesn't like that very much. So yes, you will make good money, but the reach will be harder. YouTube will is Google. Google will say, you're getting good money from this revenue, pay some and share the money with us also, have some ads, promote your channel. We're not going to do it for free. Remember, there's no free lunch. So I know 85-90% will shut down. I'm not wishing them bad, and I've told you this, they will be better than me. Production, presentation, everything. I don't want to give them free publicity on my channel, but I've seen many of them. And nice. It's good to see. Always get a different point of view. Then comes Bahrain. My friend is there in Bahrain. client friend slash whatever. He has told me many other investors are coming and investing in Bahrain. But now it comes down to payments, salaries, and almost everyone is using this. You know, COVID, business is down, can't afford to pay salaries, and they'll still play the game. And yes, the hopes are very high for Expo 2020. There's still hope. Like, you know, people have this hope that you get a lottery ticket. So, you know, why people buy lottery tickets? Even though you know the chances of you winning is slim to none. But people buy because they say, oh, maybe I'll get, you know, maybe I'll get. They see one story, oh, this man won 12 million. And they buy. They don't keep a tab. Oh, maybe I'll do this 30 years and not win anything. So in the same way, hope and speculation will drive Expo 2020. People will hope for better business, more tourists. Now UAE is completely relaxed the, you know, coming in process. That's why there's a spike in jobs. Interviews are plenty, huh? By the way, jobs are plenty, jumping up like mushrooms. But one is the jobs which are advertised, is it fake or real, is the first question. Second one is, are you successful enough to get a job interview? Are you selected? And the next one is, if they select you, what is the package they'll pay? Will they pay you peanuts? Or will they give you what you want? So it's like finding the right girl for marriage. It's not going to be an easy ride. And even after you do find the right girl, making it work is another big question. And last but not the least, just be wary of all the new companies that are coming up, the scams which will pop up. Yes, UAE or the Middle East is on the road to recovery, but UAE and Saudi's relationship, big question. Saudi is getting attacked a lot by Houthis and all that. And yes, UAE's security, remember, Houthi had threatened the UAE. Yours is what? A city, a skyscraper is one bomb. So I'm pretty sure they have tied up very strongly with the USA and Israel to make sure that they nothing like this happens. But like they say, no, until it's over, like Rocky, it's not over until it's over, you know. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Any updates, let me know. Take advantage of the jobs and verify the jobs. Don't fall for it thinking that you can easily get a job. Okay, verify. But now the economy is recovering. Just keep that in mind. Let this guy go. Otherwise, you'll hear him and not me. So anyway, the main thing which I want to tell you is, compared to COVID, which was a total shutdown, there is improvement. Now, how far you take advantage of the tide that's going up is big question. Take advantage. Stop being just, you know, gloom and doom. Yes, it's my baby. Okay. Anyway, keep me updated, guys, if there's anything. You know, whatever jobs I'm getting, it's nothing so special, so I'm not advertising because I don't want to simply get a flood of CVs and everyone begging jobs. Yeah, to get the jobs privately within my circles. Who qualifies for that, I inform them. This is the update. Anything else, let me know. It's me signing off. You guys take care.